So today's pattern review will be presented by Oliver, and we will be looking at Simplicity 8530 and McCall's 6953. Oliver, what do you have to say? He's not a fan. So I decided to make a dress that I could wear with my wedding shoes because I really wanted to wear these shoes again, but trying to find a cocktail dress in ivory and with some gold details was a little bit difficult. These have gold metal. So I decided to make up that McCall's fit and flare dress, which is right here. Now it is not on my mannequin because it is really tight, and due to me kind of messing up the zipper, it's a struggle to get in and out of, and it doesn't fit my dress form. So I will just show you like this. And this stole is by Simplicity. So let's first check out this dress. Now I really like this pattern. It has cup sizing, which I think actually makes the fit a whole lot better. The instructions were pretty clear. The fit was really good. I used an 8 with a C cup, and I think I probably should have done a 10. But overall it did fit, though it is a bit tight, but it fits. Just a struggle to get in and out of, but yeah, I should have done a 10. So the fabric is a polyester brocade from JoAnn's, and I used 2 different prints, if you will, or patterns, because when I first bought the skirt fabric, there wasn't enough for the entire dress. So I improvised and bought a coordinating golden ivory fabric. This is what it looks like. It's a nice princess seams, and I do have a resource I will post below if you're struggling to do princess seams. This really helps show you how to do that. Now I kind of messed up. I'm not the best at invisible zippers, but I obviously went a little bit too low here. I should have gone higher, so that's my bad. And then I messed up down here, but this fabric is kind of a loose woven when you start pulling out seams, and it really unravels, so you can see there. Yeah, not good. And I had this perfect, and now it's in a 1/4 of an inch off, which is a bummer. So there is this mishap, but the method I use to put in this invisible zipper is actually very good. I just got impatient and made a mistake, ended up ripping it out, and kind of messed up the fabric. It started to unravel pretty badly. So that's the only thing I have to say about this fabric. Otherwise, I think it's pretty easy to work with. And I did put some gold bias binding at the hem. Obviously I have to kind of clean it up a bit. I haven't clipped all my loose threads. Oh, and this fabric is also kind of itchy, so I only lined the bodice. I didn't do a skirt lining, and I would advise, if you buy some fabric like this, that you fully line the dress, because it's going to itch, even though I serged the seams. So let's look at the stole. Go ahead. It's here. The stole. So here's the stole. It's a faux rabbit fur from Wholesale Direct. It's a really lovely fabric. It's horrible to work with. I mean, I think any faux fur is dreadful. This, and then, you know, slippery fabrics, it's It's kind of not fun to work with. And then your floor will look, there's just gonna be fur everywhere for years, I'm sure. I like this, this little stole. I have some finishing up I could probably do, but I think overall I like how it looks. The pattern, however, it's a bit confusing. There's a part when you're attaching the lining, and there's a part here where it just doesn't make sense. So I would say the instructions are a little bit unclear towards the end, but otherwise, I mean, you know, you're an experienced sewer, you could try to figure it out. But I think, yeah, not bad. So what I didn't mention was that when I was doing the lining, and like I said, it was confusing. You see how there's like this little piece, collar type piece? Well, I accidentally put that in wrong, or I kind of like covered it up, if you will, when I was putting the lining in. So it's here. It's inside. Yeah, it's inside the jacket. So I've turned the jacket inside out. I hadn't slip stitched the little hole at the bottom, so I was able to turn it inside out so you can see. So you see how the collar bit here is stuck inside. So this is supposed to be, you know, on the neckline of that stole, and it's not, because it's stuck inside the jacket because I did it wrong. And I'm gonna partially blame it on the crappy instructions because it wasn't clear on how to do that, but I see now how I should have done it, and I'm just going to leave it as is because it does the job. Yes, it would be cuter if this cute little neckline piece were there, but it's not. But it's okay. I do not want to sew with fake fur for a long time. I just cleaned up my floor, so I'm good. But I think that the stole looks fine the way it is. I just, you know, you learn. You make these projects, you make mistakes, and you learn, and you don't do it again, hopefully. He was judging me the whole time. He didn't say anything. He knew I did it wrong, but he wasn't going to say anything. But, you know, I made these pieces. They're not perfect. I'm not a perfect seamstress by any means, but that's why we do it. We do it to learn, and we do it to improve. Right?
Yeah.
So that's what I have to say. Just, you're going to make mistakes when you sew and you learn how to sew. And one of the things you need is patience. And I have little patience, though I have learned to have more patience through the sewing process. It's helped me in all areas of my life, but I wouldn't have made the zipper mistake if I had been more patient. I wouldn't have practically ruined the fabric if I had more patience. So that is a lesson learned. They say patience is a virtue, so we're working on that. But I just wanted to encourage you, if you make mistakes, you're just going to get better. You will learn from your mistakes, and your projects will look better. Your technique will improve. Just hang in there. Even though you want to just rip the whole thing apart sometimes, don't do it, because you will see that every project that you make, And even if you don't finish it, you will learn from it, and that's what I have to say. So happy sewing!